running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now on the move. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Russell. The pitch. On his feet at the 40. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the first down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Slithers into space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up 14 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Let's go. Break. Here we go. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clapp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB.
Oh, a lot of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
And the Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Spits it out to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it, it's ball.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good.
Missouri, 27. Arkansas, 8.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The short hands, it's Edwards. Discards him with the stiff arm. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here, get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hawkins. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Quarterback making checks. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Hard running there. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
The AT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Finds his target down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
The Razorbacks have a first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The keep working on that clock. Look out, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins.
They go backwards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Takes a handoff. It's Ball. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback takes a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And this offense is either married to their analytics of going for it on fourth down, or they don't know you can punt. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's going up top here late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side takes every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.